Hi, cuties. I don't know if you heard this slap. I don't know how fast it transitions to me doing stuff and talking to you guys. I don't know how it works. But hello. Hi. How are you guys? Hello. My goodness. Oh, is the music not playing now either? What happened? It broke. I broke the music. Good lord. Hi, chat! Hello, how are you? Hi! Hi, cuties! Much love. Hello, happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. My goodness. Hi, you're a cutie? Nah, I'll fight you. I'll fight every single one of you. You hope I'm feeling better today? I am. A lot better. A lot better. We've been having changes to the schedule. This is our first week having a schedule again after being like scheduleless for a couple of weeks now. And immediately, of course, first week, there's 2 changes to the schedule. So what do you do? Right, guys? Sometimes it feels like it just be like that sometimes, you know? You would prefer the cutie kaiju nom you rather than fight you? Oh, but fighting is my favorite activity. What do you mean? What's a kaiju without a little bit of fighting, huh, guys? Hello, hi, darling. How are you? Hang on, let's go through the check-ins really quick. Hi, Strider. Hi, Black Jesus. Hi, 767. Hi, Deadeye. Hi, Prelius. Hi, Hades. Hi, Biz. Hi, Volty. Hi, Rant. Hi, Last Hope. Hi, Goon Platoon. Ba-ding. Ba-ding. Let me turn my notifications on my phone off. I think you guys heard that one. That was an email. Hi, Goon Platoon. Hi, Paleo. Hi, Draco. Hi, Obedient. Hi, Bugadius. Hi, Airfly. Hi, Apps. Hi, Lionheart. Hi, Matt. Hi, Crazy Monkey. Hi, Lucky. How are you guys? Hello. Where's my Ultraman? Oh, that's the thing, guys. I haven't found an Ultraman VTuber yet, but if we find him, I will fight him. Okay? I guarantee you, if we find Ultraman, I will, you know, maybe we'll do a collab. maybe we'll do a collab, and me and Ultraman will fight, and then afterwards, maybe I'm just saying, I have a thing for man in tight pants. You know, there's something quite special about a man who believes in wearing tight pants. Hi, Samus, how are you? You did? No way! You guys! Hi, Grey Jedi! How are you? Samus, after my post that I made yesterday, went and started making me a 3D model. Can I show them pictures? Is that okay? Is it okay if I show our DMs and I show them a picture of how cute this looks? Yeah? There's a render in your fan art channel? Okay, let me go look at it. Let me go look. Hang on. Chat. Hang on. No way! That looks so good! Oh my gosh! Guys, look at this is what Samus has been working on. After I made my post yesterday about getting bullied for not having my own custom model, Samus was like, no, that's not fair. I'm gonna make you one. Look at this.
Jubix Gunpla Flex.
HK! Thank you so much for the 20 months! Oh my gosh, thank you! I appreciate it. Look at this, guys. Here, I'll move. I'm in the fucking way. No. Look how cool this is! Yo, that looks amazing! Holy crap, thank you! This is like one of the nicest things I think anybody's ever done. Like, go out of their way to make me a 3D model? Are you kidding me? That's crazy! That looks so good! It looks awesome! And with my logo on the shorts and everything, that is That's really cool. That's really fucking cool. That looks really sick. I really appreciate that. I'm gonna put that picture on the billboard too. You don't know what kind of shoes to put on me? I mean, I do like toes. Toes out is the best out. We like walking around with the dogs out sometimes, you know? I mean, I walk around with the dogs out. I don't know. I know that's not a lot. Okay, so being barefoot on Twitch isn't allowed, right? Like, that's against the rules? If I, like, focus on my feet? Like, if I turn on my camera and I'm like, haha, look at my toes, chat, that's against the rules of Twitch. What about anime feet? Is that against the rules? Is anime feet against the rules? Hi, Tiger, how are you? Hi, Jake. Hello. Did I hear about the Cinder drama? Yes. Yeah, I think one's in chat if you guys have heard about the Cinder drama. one's in chat if you've heard about the Cinder drama. To be honest, everybody's heard about it. Yeah, 1.5 heard of it but don't know the details. Got the latest doc update. Yeah. The only, honestly, I read it. Hi, KBC. Don't worry, we're not gonna go into it. We're not gonna go into it. The only thing here, I actually took this screenshot and I sent it to Blind because I thought this was really funny. The only thing that I feel like you really need to know that basically sums up the entire Cinder drama, right? Is Buff Pup ratioing the apology doc? With 3 words? And that kind of just sums it up. All you have to do is go to Google and type in Cinder drama. That's how big it blew up. Yeah. I mean, thank you for the head pats. I appreciate it. Buff Papa ratioing her with 3 words is basically all you need to know about it. And, like, that's kind of it. Yeah. I'm gonna be honest, I think her apology doc, I started reading it and then I started skimming it because I took a nap. I took a really big nap. I hung out with Mama Kaiju this morning since Mora messaged me today saying that she was very sick. I think she went out drinking last night with her friends because she messaged me at 6 a.m. saying that she was home and sending me a picture of her PNG for like a thumbnail. Hi, Skullender, how are you? So then she messaged me again at like 9 a.m. and she was like, hey girl, can't stop throwing up. We should reschedule. And I was like, yeah, she had a good time last night. She had a very good time last night. So I went and I hung out with Mama Kaiju instead. Did Mama Kaiju get your phone number? Are you going to be sad? I don't even have your phone number, Bacon. How can Mama Kaiju get your phone number if I don't have your phone number in the first place? And honestly, you should probably be pretty afraid of giving me your phone number because I'm one of those types of people that just like randomly calls people. And yeah, I just like, you know, I'll be like, I'm gonna go for a walk today. And I'll just like look through my phone contacts and be like, who am I gonna call? Do. Hi, Funky, how are you? What's good? Thank you for the check-in. Hello, I appreciate it. Yeah, so I went out with Mama Kaiju this morning. Mora was feeling really sicky. I think she's feeling a little bit better because she just messaged me like 30 minutes ago and she was like, hey, I just woke up. And I'm like, yeah, you're probably feeling a bit better now that you had a nap. So I picked up Mama Kaiju this morning And we got coffee, and then we went and we took a walk together, and you know, we did just like normal mother-daughter kaiju things. We like went and destroyed Yokohama a little bit. We smashed a couple of buildings, you know, we terrorized some civilians, you know, we got the military dispatched, and then we came back home. That's kind of it. You know, we got coffee and we went for a walk, and that was it. Just the normal things. Answers the call from Maki, even though I don't know how she got my number. What's up? What's up? Yeah, there's like not a lot of people have my number either. Gosh. If I think there's like 5 people in this world that have my phone number. And one of them, there's only a couple of people in the streamer sphere that have my phone number. Kono has my phone number. He calls me randomly all the time. Kono will call me whenever he's taking a walk. He'll just like ring me up and he'll be like, "Hey, what you doing today?" And I'll be like, "Oh, what's up, Kono?" What's good, dog? Emmy has my phone number. Blind has my phone number. But yeah, honestly, like I don't even text people. I just you randomly call people who don't have your number? No. I agree with code. With fixing code. I use Discord way more often than I use my phone, to be honest. You were waiting for Blind to not be on the list somehow? I actually don't really call Blind or text him ever. We just use Discord. Yeah. Which I think is like more common. I mean, it's 2025. Why are you texting people? Why are you not using Discord to message people? Do you know how sad I'm gonna be whenever Discord goes the way of TeamSpeak and we stop using Discord? You know? Do you know how sad I'm gonna be when Discord goes the way of Skype and TeamSpeak and we stop using Discord for everything? And we eventually transition to, you know, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't even know, like, who knows? Who knows? I really hope it doesn't. No, because then there will be better Discord. That's true. Yeah, well, I don't know, because we always assume that there's just gonna be a better version being offered, right? We always just like assume like, oh yeah, of course, you know, by the time my favorite social media app is discontinued, there's gonna be something that's even better available. But Discord just got a new CEO. And I think they're planning on going public with IP, and they're planning on listing on the stock market, going public, which means that they're going to be doing everything that they can to make Discord as profitable as possible. And yeah, there's not a lot that you can kind of do in that situation, you know? I think it's, I don't know, guys, like, here's my thought, right? Here's my opinion on it. Like, 2010, let's go back 15 fucking years ago, right? We're in 2010 now, okay? Everybody and their fucking mom was on Facebook, right? One's in chat if you guys had a Facebook account. Yeah, we're back in 2010. Everybody has a fucking Facebook account, right? Flat Jacket, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. 2010 was 15 years ago. I know, right? I know. Fermendario, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. Your older sister still refuses to use anything but Facebook Messenger? Bruh. Is your older sister okay? Is she a boomer? Is your older sister a fucking boomer? Hi, Board. How are you? I had MySpace. I got it first try. I try my best, okay? I try my best. Thank you for the check-in, Chachi. Here's the issue, though, is that, like, Facebook was great for keeping in touch with, you know, like, your family members and keeping in touch with people that you knew from high school and keeping in touch with people that you knew from college. But the entire website became like, the For You page of the website became like a cesspool of like AI slop and political content and weird ads and like all sorts of like really gross stuff that nobody likes to see, specifically because it makes money. Content-wise, it makes money. It went from being a way to like connect with your family and like people that you knew in real life to just kind of being like the cesspool of like politics and AI slop, essentially. There hasn't been a website to replace being able to easily connect with your family and friends that got popular, right? Like there's no Facebook like alternative that's come out since then. And I deleted my Facebook ages ago. I want to say I deleted my Facebook in like 2012. Like a little over 2 years ago is when I deleted it. Your Facebook is full of breastfeeding videos, Draco. Draco, we know exactly what you're watching, Draco. You're not supposed to be watching that kind of content, Draco. You realize your For You page is called For You for a reason. Why are you looking at titty videos? You've seen this on YouTube as well, Deadeye. That's just you guys. I have never seen breastfeeding videos on my For You page on anything, okay? Remember when Instagram was announced and tested their AI profiles for people to interact with? I don't remember that. I also was like very much so like off the internet when Instagram became a thing. I went through like a big period of my life. I would say like around like 2010 to like 2015, I want to say, like that whole time period, I did not use the internet. I was not online, which seems crazy. I was offline. I had an Xbox 360 and I would go to work and I would come home and every single night I would do, oh gosh, this is how simple I lived during that entire time period. I was very, very poor, okay? I was really fucking poor. So my entire life revolved around, I would go to work, okay? I would come home. I would do something that I like to call Winecraft. And I would sit down in front of my Xbox 360 with an entire bottle of wine, and I would just slam that whole thing and play Minecraft all night. And that was just kind of what I did for like 5 years. I didn't have any reason to be on the internet. What on the internet would be better than playing Minecraft, chat? There's a reason why I've never streamed playing Minecraft since I've started streaming. I've played more than enough Minecraft to get my fill, okay? There's nothing new in Minecraft for me to touch. I don't need to touch it anymore. I've gotten my fill. I am happy with the amount of Minecraft I've played in my life, okay? I'm good. We're happy. The AI Instagram profiles is more of a last year idea, and it was pretty much universally hated. I understand. There's just like too many AI fake slop out there. God, Reddit is overrun with fake AI slop, and it drives me insane. Has anybody else really noticed that? Like, the biggest thing for me, okay, is like, I love myself some good tea. Alright, I love a good little bit of internet drama, you know? And so one of my biggest, like, things that I've really, really enjoyed is I liked sitting down and I liked reading things like, Am I the Asshole? Best of Redditor updates. Like, those kinds of, you know, those kinds of subreddits, just the things of people being like terrible, horrifying people. But the biggest thing that I've noticed is all of the stories nowadays that are getting posted to Reddit, that are getting posted to these Best of Redditor updates, that are getting put on these platforms, all of them are just like AI generated copy paste. All of them. And I mean, I'm not exaggerating. I'm saying like 90%, 90+% of them are just like this AI generated rage bait slop that you see over and over. Or they're literally direct copy and pastes from posts from like a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. They will literally go back and find something that was popular a handful of years ago and repost it and pretend that it was their own. And I don't know what happened. I don't know what caused this. At this point, like I just avoid Reddit as well. I don't use it anymore. Hi Dad, how are you? Hello. I'm starting to... Has anyone heard of the term empty internet theory? You know? Because it's happening with YouTube too, where you're seeing a lot of those faceless AI voiced videos that go viral talking about stuff. Dead internet theory. Yeah, that one. Is it like dead internet? Yeah, dead internet theory is what I was thinking of. I had it wrong. I had the name wrong. Yeah, dead internet theory. I think it's true. I believe it. Yeah. Reddit is the Warhammer community with memes, a decade-old memes at this point. Yeah. There's just not the okay, so one of the things that I was looking at was there's a VTuber subreddit, right? And so I was looking at the VTuber subreddit because I was like, Pomato is really popular on the VTuber subreddit. She posts a lot of content over there, right? And so I was like, oh, well, maybe I should take a look into the VTuber subreddit. Like, I don't really use Reddit that often anymore. Like, I'll maybe, like, scroll and browse if I'm having, like, a really, really slow day. Like, I'll browse a little bit of Reddit and see what's up. So I went and checked out the VTuber subreddit. It's bad, chat. It's bad. And I don't mean bad as in like it's filled with drama or it's got like weird stuff being posted in there or it's bad with whatever. I mean, it's literally just like low quality engagement baiting. And I mean like the literalist, like lowest of lowest quality engagement baiting. Like, people literally just posting their schedules. And it's like, why is it not memes? Why is it not VTuber memes? Hi Mel, how are you? Hello. There's our VTubers and our virtual YouTubers. VTubers is pretty much shit posting now. Yeah, the only one I looked at, I didn't realize that there were two separate ones. The only one I looked at was virtual YouTubers. And it wasn't great. It wasn't great. So I was like, never mind. I'm not gonna take the effort or time to post here because it's not great to browse. If I'm not having fun browsing, I don't necessarily want to post there either, right? I only want to do things that I feel are fun, and I only want to do things that I feel like are enjoyable. I just want to, you know, do things that I like. You have a question about the new model. How much more detailed is the mount? It's a lot more. Well, we haven't gotten the rigging yet, right? We haven't gotten the rigging yet. The detail is a little bit more, I think. But we'll have to see how it is after it's rigged. Otherwise, I don't know. You only ever look at our Gunpla for obvious reasons. Have you ever been to the R Gunpla? They have a Discord server. They have an R Gunpla Discord server. Hi, Asian Garfield. How are you? Hello. I'm actually in that Discord server. I don't ever post in there, but every once in a while I'll like go in and I'll go browse. But there's also one subreddit. What is it? Like, it's like, what is it called? Somebody sent it to me. Oh, it's like, R Gunpla After Dark? Or Gunpla Gone Wild. That's what it's called. Gunpla Gone Wild. Yeah. It's called Our Gunpla Gone Wild. Have you guys ever browsed that one? It's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty good. Like, here you go. Here you go. Here's a good one from Gunpla Gone Wild that I think is really funny. What is that, chat? What is that, chat? What is that? Micro, it's okay. I get it, dude. I get it. Stock market be like that. What is this, guys? What happened to that Zaku? What happened to his little mouth? Look at his eyes sticking out. There's so much good in here, okay? There's so much good in here. I can't even tell you. Guys will see this and be like, hell yeah, brother, hell yeah. I see this and I'm like, hell yeah. Okay. Gundam made by Looney Tunes? Yeah, no shit, dude. No shit. Big Zam, I know. The Big Zam's going in. With Char in the corner? Damn, bro. Damn. He's gonna get it. Chat, you're very cute today. You're all very cute. I don't know if I've told you that. Also, thank you, Daryl. I appreciate it. Thank you. I really do. We're gonna build some Gundams today, though. Sadly, my wonderful friend Mora is not feeling very well, so she's not joining us. But we are trying to continue with this Girls Build Gundams thing, you know? If I wish for the next MGEX, what would it be that I want? There's only one kit that I wish for. There's only one kit that I wish for, okay? And it doesn't matter. It could be an HG, it could be an MG, it could be an MGEX, it could be a PG, it could be literally, it could be an RG. I don't care. It could be an EG. I don't care. Please, Bandai. Please, 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 please. Get me a Shamblo. Please get me a Shamblo kit. Please, 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 please. I would like a Shamblo. Not a like figurine, not a toy, right? Not just like a silly little plastic toy. I mean an actual Shamblo. This bad boy right here. This is what I want. This is what the women want. Give me one of these bad boys. Pretty, please. That's it. That's all I want, you know? Ever since that April 1st incident? Yeah, April 1st, 2014. And I still haven't, you know, lived that down. I've been sad ever since, okay, chat? Bandai has disappointed me every single year they make announcements ever since, alright? He's so good! There's a dude out there who has, like, media files for, like, a 3D kit bash that he's done. Oh, I forgot. Everything got flipped around. I was playing around with my camera, and I flipped everything. Hang on. You guys are gonna... It's gonna get weird around here. We're gonna flip vertical. There we go. Now we got the Sazabi mat. We'll zoom out a little bit. Much better. Much better. I got my I got my angry fish. I got my angry fish. We're gonna update the stream title too. We're building Gundams tonight. R.I.P. that. Miniatures and models. The best category, my favorite category. Shiny angry Magikarp. Isn't my desk mat so cute? You mean this garage kit? It's only $550? Yeah. Have my nails grown? They have. They have. Which kaiju is my favorite kaiju? Oh, that's a tough question. That's a tough question. Which kaiju is my favorite kaiju? Hang on, we're gonna do, we're going live on TikTok too. We're doing chat and interview. We're starting, and then I'm gonna open TikTok on the side, and then I'm gonna watch it. We gotta be careful, because TikTok gets a little weird sometimes. Hi, TikTok. Hello. We're live now on TikTok. Now I can see everybody. Yippee! Yippee! I'm gonna mute it, but we're gonna watch. Alright, sick. Don't mind me while I play setup things, guys. Don't mind me. Sorry. Sorry. I'm trying to get everything all set up so I can see what's going on everything. I have to have multiple tabs, and I have like one... I have like one monitor that I use. I have another like small monitor. There we go. Now we have everything better. Mod Team's favorite kaiju is Mama Kaiju. Shh, stop. Stop. You can't just be coming into my chat continually telling me how hot you think my mother is. You can't. That's so rude. That's so rude. You can't date my mother. All right? You cannot. Stop it. Let him cook. Stop. Don't give him any ideas. Steppies from Mama Kaiju? Don't. Guys, Mama Kaiju is... If I'm a small kaiju, Mama Kaiju is even littler than me, okay? Mama Kaiju is a small kaiju, alright? She's a small girl. She's a little kaiju. Mama Kaiju, gosh, I'm like... I don't know what happened with genetics, to be honest with you. Mama Kaiju debut when? Never, chat. She will never be... Here's the problem. Here's the biggest problem. Mama Kaiju does not have any concept of the internet. And so I don't think if we brought Mama Kaiju on stream one day, even just to yap, even just to say hello, one, I would need you all to promise to be on your best behavior. You would need to be on your very, very best behavior, okay? You would need to be so polite. You would need to be so kind. You would have to be say so. You can't lewd Mama Kaiju. That would be number one. You would have to be kind to Mama Kaiju, and you can't lewd her in chat. Alright? She doesn't understand how those things work. She would be like, wow, I'm never coming back here again. This is weird. Next! Okay? Mama Kaiju would dox the shit out of me. Like immediately. Mama Kaiju is the type of woman who would come in here and be like, oh yeah, our full address is blah 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 blah. And her social security number is blah 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 blah. Here's a photo of her as a baby. Here's a photo of Maki as a baby. Everybody look at this photo of baby Maki. I took Mama Kaiju with me to my tattoo appointment, right? Offline collab it is. No, for real. So I took Mama Kaiju with me to my tattoo appointment, okay? Hi, Monster Killer. We're building Gundams. Kind of. We're thinking about it. I'm debating on building Gundams. Mama Kaiju came with me while I went and got a tattoo on Friday, right? She sat with me in like I don't know what to call it. When you go and get a tattoo, you know the chair in the corner, the cuck chair? She said, I don't know. What's the term for a cuck chair that's not a cuck chair? I don't know what that is. Hi, RJ. Hello. Kira, thank you so much for the follow. The chair in the corner in the tattoo parlor that's not a cuck chair, but it's kind of a cuck chair. A chair? The waiting chair. A chair. She sat... No, because it's not in the waiting area. It's in the corner. Like, you're laying in the tattoo chair, and then there's another chair just there staring at you. You know? The emotional support cuck chair. Yeah! You've never been to a tattoo parlor? Okay, so... For those who've never been to a tattoo parlor... What build? MGEX Strike Freedom is what we're building. So, you guys know when you go to a hotel, there's like the bed, right? And it's in the middle of the room. You got a bed in the middle of the room, whatever. And then there's a corner chair that just kind of like faces the bed. That's essentially the same thing. When you go into a tattoo parlor, more often than not, there's like the chair that you lay down in. And then that's where you get the tattoo done. And then there's a comfy chair in the corner just like facing. Michael, thank you for the follow. Twigs, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. More or less. That's just kind of what it is. So Mama Kaiju's sitting there, right? She's watching me as I'm getting a tattoo on Friday. Unbeknownst to me, chat. Unbeknownst to me, Mama Kaiju takes a photo of me getting a tattoo and sends it to every single family member, all of her friends. I wouldn't be surprised if she posted it on Instagram. I didn't even know she's taking a picture, and I look at it and I have like the derpiest look on my face because I'm like sitting there, they're tattooing my chest, I'm looking down, and you know when you're like looking straight down and your neck is all scrunched in and you get like all the like jelly rolls from scrunching your neck back up, like as you're looking down at your chest and you're just like, oh look, I have little jelly rolls everywhere because I've scrunched my neck up to stare at myself. She sent that to everybody, okay? Is my VR character anatomically correct of myself? Yes, my VR character is 365 feet tall, which is anatomically correct, I will say. I can guarantee you I am actually 365 feet tall. And don't let anybody in this chat tell you otherwise, NFG. Don't let anybody in this chat tell you otherwise. Thank you for the follow, NFG and Midas. I appreciate it. That explains the picture your mom sent me. Thanks, man. Thanks. Alright, well, let me see. I've got... Remember these are what I got stuck on last time, guys? I got really upset and I got stuck on these pieces. When am I building that in a 1-to-1 scale Gunpla? I've actually, maybe one day. Okay, so like, maybe one day. Right? There's a company out there. MGEX, yeah, it is. Ron, thank you for the follow. There's a company for VTubers. It's called... I don't remember. There's a company for VTubers that does like meet and greets at conventions. What's that? Somebody's gotta know the name, please. Auriculture, that's it, Auriculture. There is this company called Auriculture. Thank you, Strider. Yeah, there's this company called Auriculture. Is that Gundam? Yeah, it is. What they do is they'll do virtual meet and greets for VTubers at conventions, right? That's their whole shtick. That's what they do. If you're popular enough, they will make a cardboard cutout of you for the convention. And like when you go to the convention, one of the ways that they fundraise and make money off of going to these conventions is they host a an auction for the cardboard cutouts. And so maybe one day, if we get popular enough, I can get a cardboard cutout from Ariculture, and it would be 1/65th scale. I've already mathed. It would be 1/65th scale. And then I would actually have like a cutout, like a scale model, essentially, in quotes, when the life-size cardboard. Maybe one day we'd have to destroy a whole forest for it. Thank you, Seed. I appreciate it. The One Lonely G, thank you so much. We're building Gundams here. Hello, hello. You're about to say? Here, 1 second. Ready? Just for you. Just for you. It's just one forest. Yeah, it's just one forest. How many trees could that be even? How many trees could that be even? It's just one forest, guys. I'm being a bit modest with that estimate. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Second question. What's up, Yuma? What's good? Okay, hang on. We're gonna... I have to do something. Whoop. No. Ah! Oh no. Maki Shimaki you! Thank you so much for the raid! Welcome in, raiders! Hello, hello! My name is Maki, also known as Kaiju Kanojo. Okay, model tracking is fixed. There we go. We are building some Gundams here today. It's a rat! Hello! Welcome in, irradiated rat! Hi, hi! Welcome in, raiders! Welcome, 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 welcome! How are you guys? My goodness! What is this double raid? Thank you so much, Speaker of the Dead and Purity Valentine, for the follows. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Hi, guys. My name is Kaiju Kanojo, also known as Maki. We are building the Master Grade Extreme Strike Freedom. We are doing stuff. A sheep and a rat. We have a farm here. I know. We're building the MGEX Strike Freedom Gundam today. What were you guys up to? How was your streams? What were y'all doing? Michigan Caveman, thank you so much. You're also Maki. That's cute. I love that. Hi, Mora. Guys, look, it's Mora. Everybody send her love. She's sick today. Ultron, Parzival, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Aw, thank you. How was your guys' streams? What were you up to? We're just building some Gundams here today. We're hanging out. You're painting a fat snake bussy. A what? You were... Oh, what? What did I just read? You were painting a what? Saizu, thank you so much for the follow. D'Angelo, thank you so much for the follow. Blank, thank you so much for the follow. Alonso, thank you so much for the follow. How was that? Miniature? Yeah. That's a lot. That sounds like a lot. I'm glad that you had a good time painting some bussy. I hope it was enjoyable and you guys had a really good time with the bussy together, like a group bussy activity. I don't know. I don't necessarily know that I, am into group bussy activity, but if that's your guys' thing, that's okay. It's allowed to be. The rule one of the internet is no kink shaming, and I'm not here to kink shame you guys, so. It's not my bussy, so. Personally, yeah. It was a full Grim Warhammer 40k mini. I love that. That's awesome. That sounds wonderful. When did someone give you crap over your bent hose? I don't know what that means. Thank you, Toaster. I appreciate the follow. Welcome in. You watch G-Cucks for the twink, don't I? He's cute, okay? Thank you for the head pats. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much for the follow, Tikanos. We do a lot of Gundam streams here. We build a Gundam every single week, right? We do Gundams once a week, twice a week sometimes. I don't really do any Warhammer content. I would like to do more. I'm just not very good at it. And also, I have a habit of destroying everything that I touch. So all of my paintbrushes that I've ever used for painting my Warhammer minis that I've worked on so far, I destroyed all of them somehow, and I don't know why. Also, they're all really expensive. Also, I'm really terrible at closing things. I don't know if anybody else just like really, I'm one of those, I don't know, chat. Have you guys ever had a roommate that like never closes the door and like can't close cabinets and like has difficulty with like, doesn't close the door when they pee, that sort of stuff? Like, have you guys ever lived with somebody like that before? Yeah, it's myself. Okay, because I am that person. Don't tell me he leaves the seat up, right? I mean, I've never peed while standing, but if you want me to, I will try. I don't. I can't say. I'm the guy. Yeah, I am the guy. I don't know how messy that would be. You've peed while standing once and I'm female? I don't know. If you guys get me like a funnel, I guess I could try. That's a weird ask though. I've never been asked to do that by chat before. That's a first for me. But I'm willing to do it for you. I'm willing to do it for you, chat. So I am that guy. Like, look over here. Hang on. I was working on a miniature. Okay, I was working on a mini. Gio, thank you so much for the follow. Ace, thank you for the follow. And I had this really cool color that I was working with. This Citadel. I don't even know how to pronounce that. What is that? Neelakim oxide. Anyway, I didn't close it properly. And I literally just bought it and used it once, and now look at it, chat. Now look. What am I supposed to do? How do you fix this? What do you do in this situation? It's a brick. It's a brick. Hi Froggy, how are you? Hello. You can fix it? How do you fix it? I don't know what you're supposed to do. That color is how? Yeah, I left it open. That's not the only thing that I've done. Apparently I left my Mr. Cement open for like a couple of days, and there's like nothing left in it. See? There's like nothing left of my Mr. Cement. Yeah. What do I do? It's empty, chat. I needed this for this project, and it's empty. It evaporated. Yeah, it evaporated. Now I have to go to the store and buy more, but I don't want to because I spent all my money. The Mr. Cement, you're cooked. Fuck. Bubbles, thank you for the follow. Also, can we get a shout out for Froggy, please? I would appreciate it. Also, you guys, I do want to say again, please go give some love over to Irradiated Rat and to Monkey to say thank you for the raids. We really appreciate them showing their love by coming in here. Irradiated Rat is one of the pee-pee girls. She's a wonderful pee-pee girl baby, a baby pee-pee girl. She pees, so you do have to be careful because if you're a little bit too nice to her, she will piss on you to try and you know, claim her territory, which is a little weird. Like, I've been peed on before. It's not the worst. It like smells pretty bad, but like she is a founding pee-pee. She's a founding piss girl, so just be careful, okay? But she's wonderful. Thank you, off. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Speaking of, did you guys know that I probably never told you guys this because it happened this morning. This morning I was writing smut about Schemy, who is another PP girl. I was writing Schemy smut this morning and sending it to her. If you guys don't know, Schemy Bidorni is another founding member of PP Girls. She's wonderful. Let me read you some of this Schemy Bidorni smut that I wrote. Okay. Hang on, let me have a sip of water and I'm gonna read this to you guys. Okay. So, for those of you who are not familiar with Schemy Bidorni, her biggest thing is whenever she greets you, she's very cute. She'll be like, good dorning, good dorning, good dorning, which is so cute. And so I was writing her smut, and I was like, italics, seductive smile. I'm gonna ride you till dorning. Plap, 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 plap. Good dorning. Would you like to have breakfast or a bath or maybe me? Plap, 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 plap. Here's the last one. Here's the last one. It's so soft inside you. It's because I'm a jellyfish. I have no bones. Plap, 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 plap. There is no toes. There's no toes content, okay? Okay. Oh, alright. Anyway, guys, I did send that to her this morning too. I may or may not have been DMing her that at like 6 a.m. I was just sending her Schemy B smut directly to her DMs in the morning. If you want to know what happens with, okay, so, all right, listen. With all the Cinder bullshit that's out there of people being fake friends and like pretending to be friends and then backstabbing each other, if you want to know what real friendship between girls is like, that's what it is. They're sending smut to each other's DMs at 6 a.m. and other random times. You never know. Your real friends are just gonna send you prawn. That's what girl friendship is all about. I literally sent Rat the other day into her DMs a photo of her own butt. I was like, hey look, I was scrolling and I found rat ass on my For You page. Please hydrate? Okay, I'll hydrate. I don't know. Is that a girl thing? Do boys... Okay, when boys are friends with each other... Okay, when you boys... I don't know how it is for boys, okay? I've never been a boy. I've never really had guy friends before either. I don't know. Whenever I have guy friends, like a lot of the times it just gets weird. Right? A lot of the times it just gets weird. Like, I have some guy friends, but like, you know. Boys have the smell check thing. You know, when guys are friends, do they send each other anime smut to their DMs? Is that what happens when boys are friends with each other, or is that just a girly pop thing? Is that just girly pop activities? I do, yes. You have? Okay, cool. Just Instagram reels? Is it the Instagram reels of what are they? Those Korean cheerleaders at the baseball games that are like, Korean cheerleader, you know? We send each other NSFW pics and commentary. Really? Okay, so at least it's not just a girls thing. Girls do that. I don't know. Autistic women do that. I will clarify, autistic women do that. And I don't know if that extends outside of the autistic women category, but autistic women definitely do that. Depends. Alright, where are my nippers? Here we go. We got the god hands today. We got the god hands today. You did that to flirt in high school? I did, and it didn't work for me. Thank you for the follow, emergency food. I appreciate it. Alright, we're looking for G26, which is over here. Hi, Galactic. How are you? Hello, hello. Heck, even with a couple of female friends, lewds can be shared with like-minded friends. Thank you. I appreciate that. I don't know, guys. There's something different when it comes to autistic Riz. Alright? There is something very, very different when it comes to autism Riz. And, you know, maybe it just works a little bit better for girls with autism Riz. But, like, I don't know, man. I'm really straightforward with people. All the time. I'm never not straightforward. I'm always just like, hello. Would you like to be bitten? Have you ever considered being bitten before? Because that sounds like a grand old time to me. Hi, Gatoru. How are you? Hello. Or Garoru. Garoru. Hello, welcome in. Yes. Yes. That's a girl thing? Yeah. And like, there's something... Call me Nathan Drake because I'm uncharted on the autism scale. Oh, brother. Does the tism let you be anything but direct? No. Honestly, no. No, and my mom and I had a conversation about that. It's funny, my mom and I were sitting there talking about autism today, and she's like... My mom and I were sitting in my car and we were talking about how autistic Papa Kaiju is. We were talking about how autistic Papa Kaiju is and how, like, clearly on the autism spectrum that guy is. Okay, because, like, obviously I like Gundams, right? Like, I like Gundams. We on the spectrum over here. It's fine. I know it. I'm okay with it. It's all good. Mama Kaiju and I were sitting and we were talking because we were talking about autism in general. My Walmart has an autism center. I belong there. Someone leave me there for adult daycare, please. So we were talking about it and we were talking about, like, my Gundam collection, right? You like Kira? I mean, I like all Gundams, right? We're sitting there and we're talking about, like, like special interests, basically. Obviously, because that's all I want to talk about. Any opportunity to talk about Gundam stuff with people, I'm gonna talk about it. So we're having a conversation about special interests, and I was like, Mom, like, you realize Papa Kaiju is probably on the spectrum. And she's like, what do you mean by that? What do you mean Papa Kaiju is likely on the spectrum? And I'm like, Mama, Mama, Mama. Papa Kaiju has $15,000 worth of racing sim equipment. And whenever people come over to the house, instead of hanging out with people and being social, he locks himself in his office and plays racing sim games. Papa Kaiju, rather than have a conversation with anybody else in the house, sits down in his full racing sim setup and he plays racing sims. But yeah, Papa definitely on that spectrum. It's his special interest, okay? He just likes doing racing sims, guys. Let Papa Kaiju be. He's just a little guy. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Jacob. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. You meant they have little toys for autistic people. Ah, like what? Like what? Papa's a dedicated race gamer. Yeah, it would be. Honestly, here's the worst part though. It is Marin from My Dress Up Darling. It is. Here's the issue though, right? I could like racing sims. I could enjoy racing sims, chat. Papa Kaiju won't let me touch the racing sim setup, and I'm 30. I'm not a kid. Like Papa Kaiju, he could let me play racing sim, but he won't let me touch it. Shikai, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. He doesn't trust you, it's his baby. I know, he won't even let me near it, as if like he's scared that like my child cooties are gonna get all over his racing sim. Because 15 grand? Yeah, but still, I know how to drive a manual, okay? Like it's not a real car. I'm not gonna fuck up his clutch by like shifting wrong. It's a racing sim, it's gonna be fine. Just let me play the game. He won't let me touch it. Because you admit you're clumsy and you break things. It's true. I am clumsy and I do break things. You are correct. You're not wrong about that one. Are we looking for G25? Which is already cut out somewhere? Question mark. Well, that's not... Oh, no, not 25. G29. 29. Okay, I'm wrong. I'm reading these incorrectly. G29. And we also need 28 at some point. So I'm going to keep 28 over, like, to the side or something. And just nip it out now. 28's going to go over here. Yeah. There we go. Better. Dad knows better. It's not about him being selfish. He just knows his own daughter. I don't know, guys. But I guess to be fair, like, I do the same thing with my Gundams, right? Like, I don't like anybody touching my Gundam stuff. I get them posed, I get them pretty, I get them looking really nice, and then if anybody comes into my room and, like, starts messing with my Gundams, like, I get irrationally upset. Respect for building the Freedom MGEX. I heard it's a super nice kit. I'm having a good time with it so far. So far, it's like genuinely a well put together kit. There's only been a couple of different times that I've had like issues with it, and they've all been user error. 100% of the issues that I've had with this kit so far are user error, of me being a little dumb. Amber F15, thank you so much for the follows, I appreciate it. Can relate, Gunflower, like my children. Yeah, well, you know, like... I don't know, okay, so here's a question for you guys. Have you guys ever been like hanging out, I don't know, in your house? How do I word this? How do words work? Have you guys ever been just like chilling at home and then somebody brings kids over to your house and they try to play with your Gundams like they're toys? Could we get a one in chat if anybody's like experienced that? Like having kids somehow come into your space and try and play with your collectibles as if they're toys? One's in chat if you've ever experienced that before. Viking Kid, Azriel, Daima, thank you so much for the follows. I appreciate it. You don't have Gundam, but you know the feel? Yeah, just like toys in general, you know? Your cats used to try to knock them down? Throw them. Just to throw the cat. Right outside. Is that your actual hand? No, it's not. I somehow commandeered a robot hand that looks surprisingly fleshy. Don't question it. It may or may not be from a dead body. The toys are the child. Throw the child. Throw the child. But yeah, I guess it goes with like people who are like anime figurines too. Like people who have anime figurines. Like, have you ever had like kids come over and like try to play with your stuff? Gosh. Or like trying to play with your video games. Did I look for a corpse with French tips? I did. It's not hard to find. Honestly, you could just take the corpse and you could... What the fuck is this I had to pause. I had to stop myself. What the fuck is this conversation? I learned the other day. I learned the other day that apparently there are nail techs and makeup artists for dead people. Don't ask me how I learned that, but I learned that, and apparently it's actually a thing. And I don't know how comfortable that made me, but apparently that's an entire career field that people can go into. They can be a nail tech and a makeup artist for the deceased, which is weird. This is a weird thing to think about. You know? That's a weird thing to think about. Gotta look good for your last day. I guess so. Yeah, gotta get your French tips in. It's important. But yeah, I think especially with like video game collection, right? I don't want little kids touching my video game stuff. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I don't want their grubby little hands anywhere near my stuff. And this is why I don't have children, chat. This is why I don't have children. All right, I'm looking for D. We gotta go on the hunt. What color is it? It should tell me what color it is. It says white gold. Is this it? Da-da-da. Are you D? No, that's B. Is it this? We found it. Yippee! Talking about corpses, nails, and makeup, average chat with the girlies moment? Yeah, just average chats with the girlies. Average chats with the girlies. Girls' night, corpses, French tips, and autism. How'd you know? That's exactly what Girls' Nights is about. That's exactly what Girls' Nights is about. Wolf Steel, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. All right, D16, and I need 2 of them. And there should be 2 just on this runner alone. Somewhere. There we go. Found it. Let me just nip these out really quick. But yeah, like, so I was dating this guy a really, really long time ago, right? Gasp! A VTuber with a boyfriend at some point in her life? Disgusting. What am I, Cinder? I'm sorry, I had to get that one in. I had to get that one in. Alex, thank you for the follow. Oh, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Hi. Also, Archduke of Bottoms, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. So yeah, gosh, this was a long time ago. I dated this guy. His sister, I mean, Emery is a married girl, but you don't see people going after her. No, who else is out there? Who else out there is, there's a lot of people who are married that are VTubers out there. I mean, like, Zolan and Vexoria. Zolan and Vex, they're married, very publicly so. Also, to be fair, they're not trying to fuck over their friends, so I guess that's a thing. Cookie Sugar, totally not furry. Thank you guys so much for the follows. I appreciate it. Welcome in. Luca. Yeah, Luca, Papa Mutt. Yeah, I think it's a lot of the 30 plus people that are married. I am not married. If I got married at any point, I would let you guys know. There's a VTuber named Zolan. It's Vexoria's husband. He doesn't really stream too often. He's too busy, you know, being her support system. Like her career comes first, and sometimes he streams. He's very fun. He usually streams when he does. It's like crowd control stuff. Yeah. But not fucking over your friends tends to help a lot with things. Yeah, it's true. If you don't fuck over your friends, more often than not, people are not gonna be upset at you for having a secret spouse. I don't know. Don't keep your spouse a secret is the other thing. I understand, like, if you're just dating somebody, not, like, super publicly talking about it, because it's not, like, the same level of commitment as, like, being married to somebody, right? And so, like, people date and people break up all the time, and it's kind of like, why... You don't want to have, like, your entire conversation with your chat being entirely about your dating life as you, like, date and break up with people. That suddenly brings a lot of public eye to, like, dating failures, and, like, man, when I've dated people, I've been a fuck up for sure. I have been the bad guy in relationships before, and I would not like that to be public information, you know? And I think everybody who's dated has been the good guy in a breakup or the bad guy in the breakup, or you've both been the bad guy in a breakup, you know? Like, we've all done... When you date people, sometimes you get a little crazy, and sometimes the person you're dating sees the crazy that you don't want to be public information, because everybody's gonna look at you and be like, damn, bitch, you crazy, you know? You know? Your yandere is showing, thank you. But yeah, probably not a good idea to make your significant other your manager, though. I agree with that. I think that, you know, when you're doing content and you're trying to pursue it professionally, it's best to keep it separated, right? Like, you don't want to have your boyfriend as your manager. Well, Victoria has her husband as her manager, but that's also a big thing, is that, like, her husband, it's her husband with an H. Like, they are married and they have 2 children together, and he manages her. Like, that makes more sense, you know? Husbands are different from boyfriends, though. Yeah, I agree. No, I agree wholeheartedly. The only thing that you don't really get is why Japanese VTuber models and idols are forced to apologize when they're exposed for having partners. Not poking fun, just curious. I think it's more Japanese culture, you know? The biggest thing... Kevin, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you. In Japanese culture, it's more common for idols to be, like... and it's not just VTubers. It's persistent across everything. Like... musicians that are just starting out aren't allowed to have boyfriends. Actresses and actors are not supposed to have boyfriends or girlfriends. Basically, any sort of, like, public figure, they see having a boyfriend or a girlfriend as being, like, devaluing to you as a person, which is kind of a very toxic thing. Yeah, what Sanus is saying. Parasocial relationships are bigger in Japan and they sell based off of that. Yeah, so basically a lot of times they gain popularity by advertising themselves as a parasocial romantic partner. And I think that has a lot to do with the loneliness epidemic in Japan as a whole. Japan definitely struggles a lot more than we do over here in the US with loneliness. And it's a big I mean, we literally saw there's a dude in Japan like 10 years ago who married a Hatsune Miku hologram machine. Like, that's not a bit, that's not a joke. Homeboy really got legally married to a Hatsune Miku hologram. Like, 10 years ago. About that. Here's the saddest part too, guys. Here's the saddest part. The company shut down. And so his Hatsune Miku doesn't talk anymore. And he came out publicly when the company shut down and took his Miku AI offline. He came out publicly because people were wanting to talk to him and be like, how are you doing? How are you holding up? And he's like, you know what? Like, my wife might not be able to speak anymore. but I still love her just as much, and I will never leave her. Isn't that sad? Isn't that sad? Isn't that the saddest fucking thing you've ever heard? It's really, really sad. He's loyal. Can we get some F's in chat for that poor guy? Silly Blueberry, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. All right, let me see. How does this connect? What am I doing? Yeah, no, it's incredibly sad. It's sweet, but yeah, there is just this really severe loneliness epidemic in Japan. And it's all genders. It's not just men. It's women too. It's very lonely. Mr. Von Wolfstein, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you. And so because of that, it's a lot more looked down on for you to have a boyfriend or a girlfriend. You know, less so over in the US. I will say there is, you know, this, with some of the online, not me, you know, like, his wife is mute and you're laughing. I'm sorry, bro, it is kind of funny. Over in the US too, there is like some level of parasocial with streamers, right? I would say it's more so with like the really big streamers that it becomes a problem, like Amaranth, you know? Like, could you imagine the outrage if Amaranth was just like publicly like, hey guys, I have a boyfriend. By the way, boys, I have a boyfriend. I'm Amaranth, you know? Things like that, or like, the amount of just that sort of stuff. Wasn't she married? She had a husband. It was secret. They're divorced now, as far as I'm aware. As far as I'm aware, she's divorced. 10 out of 10 impression. Thank you. I don't know much about Amaranth. I watched one of her live streams once. Right? What was she doing? I was preparing for. I had a bikini model debut. I was preparing for it, and I was like, okay, so I'm gonna go watch the hot tubs category and see what people over there do in the hot tubs category so I can like prepare for my live stream and like know what to do in hot tubs. So Amaranth was live. Bikini model picture didn't happen. I can't switch into the bikini model unless we go over to the pools category. Otherwise you get banned on Twitch. But yeah, so I went and I watched it, and I was watching it. I was like, what is Amaranth doing over here? She was just like standing there in a towel, and there was a sign. There was like a whiteboard. She was standing there in a towel, and she was holding the towel over herself, and there was a hot tub next to her, and there was like a sign behind her, and it literally just said like something like, I don't know, like 500 gift subs to take the towel off. And she stood there in silence for 2 hours while people gifted subs. She didn't say a word. She was silent. And I put it on my second monitor because I was like, okay, I have to see what happens now. There were like 10,000 people watching this for hours, chat. There were like 10,000 plus people in there watching this happen and gifting subs. It was like 500 gifted subs and I take the towel off, and she stood there for 2 hours until she eventually took the towel off and got in the hot tub. Yeah, at that point I was invested. At that point I'm like, what's happening in here? What's going on? Like, I need to see. You know, sometimes it be like that. You need a corpse? I only have one, bro. I can't provide any extra. I've just got the one corpse, homie. I'm a one corpse girly. Oh yeah, what else? What I was talking about. So I had a boyfriend, right? I had a boyfriend. His sister had 6 children by the time she was 26. For starters. I don't know how else to word this. Other than her cervix was a slip and slide. You know? Have you guys ever watched the Monty Python skit with the Catholic families? Where like the babies just like fall out of the woman as she's doing the dishes? You know? That's essentially what she was as a person. Like, I feel bad because it's like, obviously she's a human and she's a person and she's a person. But like, dear God, if she wasn't just like a glorified slip and slide by that point. Yeah, like, she was more of like a baby machine than she was a person. My character kind of looks like Zanny. I don't know who Zanny is, but I'll take it as a compliment. Thank you. Is Blind even? I don't even think Blind's here right now. I think he's playing D&D. I think Blind's busy. He's playing D&D. Anyway. Because she had so many children. Hi, Lysergic. Hello. Because she had so many kids, right? God, she was just like, it was just peak, okay? Like, think of every stereotype, chat. She worked full-time at McDonald's. Between the 6 kids, there were like 3 or 4 different fathers. Her husband didn't work, but he sold weed out of the backyard of their house. It was... think of every stereotype, chat. I'm sorry. Think of every stereotype. The American dream. We are building Gundams, okay? We are building Gundams. Okay, he sold weed out of their garden. He sold weed out of their backyard. Yeah. That was his full-time job because there were so many kids that like babysitting would babysitting costs or daycare costs would be more expensive than him staying home and selling weed. Yeah, hi Alberto, how are you? Anyway, I would watch the kids every once in a while. Like the kids would like a kid, not all of them at once. Not all of them at once, okay? It wasn't I was very careful. I was like, I will take one at a time, and like that is my cap. That is the most I am willing to watch. And the kids would get dropped off at my place. And dear God, everything about that experience of having like a rotating stream of children in and out of my personal living space made me realize like I don't fucking like kids. I don't like kids trying to play my video games. I don't like kids touching my book collections. I don't like kids playing with my stuffed animals. I don't like kids touching my Gundam collections. I don't like kids playing on my computer. I don't like kids anywhere near my space. And like, I'm a childish person, you know? Like, I like stuffed animals. I like Gundams. I have little cute things all over. I have my capybara hanging out, my little capybara. I have like stuffed animals. I have lots of video games. I don't like kids anywhere in my space. I don't want them to touch my stuff with their sticky iPad fingers. And like, why is it they're always sticky? You punting an infant tells me that you didn't like kids. I mean, it was an accident, okay? DMR, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. I don't like kids, Sam, I am. I don't like them. New here, just gonna paint my minis while I have you on in the background. Dude, paint your minis! Let's get it! Get some minis on. It was an accident, I will say. I did accidentally punt a child once. Yeah, I punted a kid like from South Park. I haven't seen that episode, but probably. Hello, thank you so much for the follow. Nighty, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Okay, we got this done. Now we need G27. Yippee! G27. I don't know. They always have like sticky hands. And like, I don't know. Like, I think babies are kind of cute. You know? I think they're cute when they're really fat. In the same way that I think like puppies are really cute when they're really fat. Like, there's something about like a really wobbly, giant-eyed, cute little thing. Kind of like wobbling around. But at the same time, it's not cute enough after experiencing the whole 6 children situation. Being like, no. Uh-oh, what happened? What happened? The TikTok live ended. Womp womp. I don't know what happened to the TikTok live. It just disappeared. I just heard like a click and it disappeared. Hang on, we try this again. Hi, Retro, how are you? Hello, hello. Welcome in. Chat. What is it called? Chat and interview? I must have gotten banned on TikTok. Uh-oh. TikTok denied the yeah, I must have gotten banned on TikTok or something. Dang it! How? I don't know, man. I don't know what I did. What did I do? It wasn't because of the cervix slip and slide? I don't think that's against TOS, is it? I don't think that's against TOS. Hang on. We're gonna have an ad break here in a second. Kainova, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Weed, maybe? Oh yeah, I did say the word weed. I don't think that is that not allowed on TikTok? Maybe. Maybe. I don't know, man. I do have TikTok Live Studio, so we're gonna find out right now. Did I do something suspicious? I didn't think I did anything suspicious today, personally. I talked about punting a child, that's true. Zinpan, thank you so much for the follow, I appreciate it. Thank you. My account is still there, so hopefully it's a temporary live ban. We'll find out. I don't know, we're checking. Poor TikTok was like, nah dog, get her out of here. You bought another RG? Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Alright, it's opening. Hoi hoi, hi Buddha. How are you? Hi. You got me on your projector? What's up, Fallen? What's good, dude? Hi. I think we just got banned from TikTok Live. We're finding out right now. I scared TikTok. I might have. Yeah, my live access is suspended. Oh, I got suspended. I can't go live on TikTok again until May 4th. What did I do? Hang on, let's click. Few details. Violation reasons, trade of regulated goods, and it's because I said the word weed. I got banned because I said the word weed. Oh no, chat, that's why I got banned. Womp womp. I talked about why is that word bannable? Man. Well, now we know. Now we know the rules. It's okay. It says they'll let me go back on May 4th. But not talking about punting a child? No, child abuse is totally fine on TikTok if we've seen before. There's plenty of videos of children being abused by their parents on TikTok. They don't care about that. Slip and slides are fine too. Yeah, slip and slide cervix is completely acceptable. Womp womp. We got banned from TikTok Live. Womp womp. I'm banned until May 4th. Jeez. That's alright. I can live with that. I could submit an appeal, but I don't really care to. I'll live with it. Star Wars Day? Yeah, Star Wars Day! Star Wars Day! May the 4th be with you. Actually, I have a tequila. What tequila Gundam do I get? do to get you banned? I was talking about selling drugs, which apparently is a bannable offense on TikTok. Understandable. Have a nice day. I was talking about selling drugs, Tommy. May the 4th be with you. Cinco de Mayo, the day after. We actually have a collab planned for May 4th. I wasn't selling them. I wasn't selling drugs. I wasn't selling drugs. I wasn't selling drugs. Let me be clear. I was not the one selling the drugs. I was dealing plastic crack. As in Gundams. You can't stream you actually can stream schedule one on TikTok. It's a really popular category, actually. Which is weird that I got banned for it. She in the back alley with contraband gunpla, she is. Womp womp 07 for the TikTok live. Kaiju's the consumer. I'm not the consumer. I can't smoke weed. If we're being complete, let me tell you guys my experiences with weed smoking. All right? While we're being personal with each other, I'm gonna tell you guys my experiences with weed smoking. Okay? Here is my experience. You show up at a friend's house while we're banned. Yeah, I can talk about it on Twitch. And YouTube. YouTube's not gonna ban me for this. They're just gonna demonetize you, but they only demonetize you if it's before the 8-minute mark. If it's after 8 minutes, they don't demonetize the video. You can openly take bong rips on YouTube as long as you wait 8 minutes into the video. And then YouTube doesn't care, you're allowed to take a fat bong rip. Ask me how I know. Ask me how I know. How do I know? I know from watching Peach's videos. That's how. I've never personally tested it, but I know it from watching Drumsy and Peaches. They do this YouTube series where she gets really, really high and he shows her weird videos on the internet. Okay? No, we're talking about Kaiju does not do drugs. Kaiju does not do drugs, alright? Full stop. Kaiju doesn't do drugs whatsoever because here's the deal. When I have smoked... Bulla Gamer, thank you for the follow. When I have smoked before, okay? My first time trying it, I went over to a friend's house. And... they had this like fake leather sofa, like some cheap fake leather sofa, okay? And I hit the bong, and I was like, oh yeah, okay, hit the bong, whatnot. And I sit down on the sofa, and then I just got really, really nervous. And when I get really, really nervous, I get really, really sweaty. And I left a puddle on the sofa. I was just sitting there and progressively getting more nervous and progressively getting more sweaty until eventually I just got up to go take a walk outside, and I stand up and turn around and there is just this massive puddle of sweat pooled on their fake leather sofa, leaving an exact puddle the shape of my butt cheeks. And ever since then, I've been like, no, I don't. Not for me. Not for me. No, thank you. That's a little bit too much. And I was I freaked out a little bit. And so I was sitting there and I was pulling my shirt out. And I was trying to mop up my puddle of butt sweat with my shirt. I don't know, man. I just get really anxious, okay? Last time I got high, I had a bad trip and thought I was falling. That's not good. That's not good. Should have blamed it on somebody else. Who else would I have to blame it on? You know? One of your shorts says you have a high resting heartbeat. I wonder if that's why. Yeah, my resting heart rate is 100. Somewhere around there. Like my normal resting heart rate, like it hangs out right around 100 beats per minute, which I know is really, really high. I know normal people are like somewhere around the 60 to 80 range is pretty normal. Mine chills at like 100. Maki has a high resting heart rate like me? We twins? Maybe. Maybe. Yeah. Mine chills at like 100. I don't know if it's just because like I'm anxious all the time, or it's the copious amounts of Adderall and caffeinated drinks, or like what it is. Resting for you is like high 90s and mid 100s. I just drink a lot of caffeine too. Like my day-to-day, like I have to have caffeine, otherwise I'm not a functioning person whatsoever. Like I don't know what to do with my life. I get scared, I get nervous. I fall back asleep. I don't know, it's just kind of my day-to-day. But yeah, ever since then, like I've done edibles before, right? But like whenever I do, I always go for like the ones that are like 1 milligram of THC, and I'll have like half of one or one maybe, and like that's kind of it. Like baby doses. Anybody who like smokes weed would be like, wow, like that's it, girl? Like that's all? So I'll have like the 1 milligram THC with like 10 milligrams of what is it? TCG's trading card game. TVD? I don't know, man. CBD, that's the word I was looking for. CBD. Yeah, that's the word. I wasn't sure what I was thinking of. I was like, oh, that is it. The DVD, definitely. Yeah, 10 milligrams of DVD straight into my tummy. CBT is the torture one. What is CBT? Galactic? What is that? I know what DVDs are. Don't. What are you? Closed beta test. Okay. Why? Cognitive behavior therapy? Roos? What? What? Why? Why would you do that? Why would you have an acronym for it? What? I know we're not supposed to kink shame on the internet, but I didn't. I've learned some things about you, chat. I've learned some things about you that I didn't want to know today. You guys are weird. You guys think I'm weird. Y'all are the weird ones. Jeez. This validates my belief that guys are weird. Yeah, y'all are weird. Okay. Man, I didn't think I was vanilla, but I guess I am vanilla. Okay, because sheesh. How weird am I? I mean, like, that's a different level, my goodness. But yeah, the CBD. CBD. Like, dog. D is in dog. Not T is in torture. CBD is in dog. Or the gummies that I like to get at the store. And that's it. Okay? That's it. Nothing else. Just those. Just those. Anyway, chat. Anyway. Anyway, chat. We can move on. We can move on from this. This is something we can move on from together, all right? There. Look, I made feet. I made feet. We had feet. Feet have occurred. Oh, brother, wait until I tell you more lore. There's more lore? What do you mean? HK. HK, no. HK, no. So what Gundam will you build next? Well, this one's gonna be a build for a long time, I'm pretty sure. I mean, we only have the inner frame done. As soon as this is done, we have to do the entire outer frame, which is another big deal. Like, the outer frame is like building a whole nother Gundam. So, we're gonna be at this one for a long, long time. Probably the RG High Nu is what I'm working on next. And then at some point, I think the next one I want to build after that, I want to build the Psycho Zaku. But I might leave it up to chat because by that point, my G-Quacks might be here. And I already decided that as soon as the G-Quacks arrives, like as soon as the G-Quacks is here, one of the biggest things is I want to build it immediately and make a YouTube video about it for YouTube, you know? Like I want to get on that YouTube video grind. And so I'm gonna make a YouTube video about building the G-Quacks as soon as it arrives. I don't know when it's gonna be here, it's on pre-order. Cause Fallen pre-ordered it for me, which I'm very happy about. I'm very excited. G-Quack suit, yeah, yeah. All right, hang on. We gotta put the legs in. Yippee! He's got legs. HGG Quacks, you wish me best of luck. It is pre-ordered from USA Gundam Store, which means it could arrive anywhere in the next like year. I don't know when it's gonna be here, but it'll be here at some point. And that's all I know. I'm really sad because Schemy already has a copy of it. You found a local place that has it? No way, Buddha! That's crazy! Ah, I'm thirsty. I'm thirsty. Yeah. So, I'm lost. I'm lost, chat. I lost my place in this world. I'm trying to figure out. It says that I have etching stickers to do. And I don't remember where I put those. They're around somewhere. Hang on. We're gonna go looking. Etching stickers. Doko. Doko ga arimasu ka? There they are. Okay, we found them. Alright, guys. Okay, we're scooting in. Who cut my hair? Buddy Creek! Zula Boy! Hi guys, how are you? I have these. And it says that we have etching stickers to do next. And it says they're supposed to go on the legs. Is this an etching sticker? Is that what this is? Is that what these are called? Thank you for the head pads. Did you guys watch G-Clax this week? We watched it on Tuesday. And we're gonna watch it again on Tuesday. By the way, if you guys are interested in seeing the new G-Quacks, we're watching it in Discord every single Tuesday. So if you feel like hanging out in the Discord server with the rest of us and watching some G-Quacks with us, it is pretty cool. It's a cool place to be. You could hang out and you could watch some G-Quacks with us. Are these etching stickers, chat? Is that what these are? How do you do them? I need somebody to be honest with me. How do you do an etching sticker? I've never done one before. This is my first time. We're popping my etching cherry. I can't. I can't. Okay. They're normal stickers, but be careful as they can scratch. Alright, so let me get my tweezers then. I don't know where my tweezers are. They're like around here somewhere. Hey, edging! Sounds more like edging. Ayo! Ayo! Alright, I need my tweezers. Got it. Got the tweezers. We have to be really careful with these. And they go on each side on the... But it's like metal. Why is there stickers in the areas of the Gundam you won't see? I guess these ones you'll see? I guess? I just don't know how it works. It's got like this plastic seal over the top, and I don't know if you're supposed to take that off. I guess maybe? I don't know. We're figuring this out together, guys. Here, I'll zoom in so you guys can see what I'm doing. I have these like sticky boys. I guess I'll put them to the side. That makes sense, right? Right there. Okay. Okay, chat. Okay, listen. I guess we'll do the leg, and they're supposed to... This doesn't look correct like a leg, does it, chat? Guys, what's wrong with this leg? Can you tell me? I'll let somebody figure it out first. Chat, what's wrong with the leg? It's upside down. It's backwards. But how does it go in? Where's the end for it? How does it go in there? Cause this has like a big hole. How does this? I don't have a hole for it to go into. I don't know how this is supposed to work. Did I miss a step? I feel like I missed a step on the legs somewhere along the way. I must have, because this doesn't make any sense to me. What did I do wrong? Where did I miss a step? Like, there has to have been a thing that I was supposed to do. Let me check. It says G40. Did I do G40? I didn't do G40. Ah, we missed an entire step, chat. That's why it looks all fucked up. We missed an entire step. I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't paying attention. We missed an entire fucking step. Jesus Christ. All right. Back we go. Back to the drawing board before we edge together. Yeah. To be fair, I was talking about running a daycare. That's true. That's true. I have weird life stories sometimes. Weird life stories. Okay, there we go. G40. Much better. And then we've got, it looks like I need F as well. And those are metallic gray, which I have right here. We have them right here. F10 on both of them. Please follow along to help Maki. Thank you for posting that, Bacon. Thank you. I don't know, guys. Sometimes you just miss a step. It happens to the best of us, right, chat? It doesn't always happen, but sometimes it happens. We do our best, okay? We do our best. Womp womp. Okay, and then we're gonna do 10 on this one, too. Which is so free. Oh, I guess I'll put these together. There you go. Those two are friends. And then I gotta cut out 2 more. And then these 2 are friends. And then we'll be happy. We'll be all Gucci. We'll be good. We'll be gaming. But yeah, one of the other things that I'm really looking forward to is Mama Kaiju and I are planning on going to Japan. What Gundam am I making? This is the Master Grade Extreme Strike Freedom. Hi, Archon. What's good? Mama Kaiju and I are still planning on going to Japan together in like November, I want to say, is when we're planning on going to Japan. And maybe, who knows? Hype, you hope us to have a great Japan trip? Me too, man. It's gonna be Mama Kaiju's first time in Japan. And I'm really, really excited for her. I love Japan so much. And we're gonna go hang out with Schemy while I'm over there, which I'm really looking forward to. Schemy and I are gonna have a wife date, the two of us. It was funny because with all the Cinder stuff going on, she actually messaged me the other day. She messaged me and she was telling me how she would never gatekeep her model artist from me. And then I was like, you know, would that make us sister wives? Since Schemy is my wife, and if you have the same model artist, you become model siblings, would we be sister wives? I don't know if that's a good thing or not. You're still ready to take time off to spend a day with my mom in Tokyo? Are you gonna babysit Mama Kaiju while me and Schemy hang out for the day? Somebody needs to babysit Mama Kaiju, and I'm willing to take volunteers for the position because it is unpaid. I will say babysitting Mama Kaiju is a fully unpaid position, okay? Yes, next question. Mama Kaiju is probably pretty easy to babysit as long as you just kind of like watch her and make sure that she doesn't get into anything that she's not supposed to get into. She's probably gonna be pretty okay and she's gonna be happy. You sure? Because they might just take her out on a date. She's single. I'm the fourth person that you know is going to Japan this year. I try to go every year. I didn't get a chance to go last year just because of like I had a big move happen and like that's all really expensive. But I went the year before. And so it's like my goal to kind of just go at least once a year because I have autism. And the autism says, wow, you could go on vacation or you could just go to Japan again. Hi, Sybil, how are you? Hello, hello. Why go on vacation, guys, when you could theoretically just go back to Japan and call it a day? I don't know. Why would I go anywhere else? I'm also really lucky, right? That where I live, going to Japan isn't as expensive as it is for other people. I know a lot of people, like the biggest caveat to going to Japan is like how expensive the plane tickets are. Because for a lot of people, the plane tickets are, you know, like thousands and thousands of dollars, and you're paying like $1,200+ to get a flight to Japan round trip. But for me, the area that I live at, it's really easy for me to be able to get like a round trip flight for like $500, you know? And that's... that makes things a lot easier. Like $500-600 round trip is like a lot easier to stomach than, you know, like $1,000+ I don't know if I'd be able to do $1,000+ to go to Japan, but you know, a couple $100 like once a year, that's fine. That's like the cost of it's less. Honestly, I calculated it out. And going to Japan... Oh, I went to TwitchCon last year. That's why I didn't go to Japan. Because going to TwitchCon was more expensive than going to Japan for an entire week. Hi, Robin Hood. I'm good. How are you? Hello, hello. 500? Are you traveling by inflatable raft? No. No, like an actual plane. Like a proper plane and everything is like $500. Yeah. I know that sounds crazy. I know, but it's true, I promise. Okay, let me see. How the heck am I supposed to assemble this? I think I still need a piece. I think I need B19. That's C. That's a D. Is this D back here? I think so. Yeah. And Japan will be 2,000% better. Yeah, I am going back to TwitchCon again this year. If anybody else is planning on going to TwitchCon, I will be going back to TwitchCon this year. But this year I'm doing it significantly cheaper than I did last year. Last year I went and I stayed in a hotel by myself. And for people who haven't been to a TwitchCon before, the hotels in like downtown San Diego are like $400-ish a night. $400-ish a night is what I want to say that the hotel cost is, which is crazy. Hi, Autumn. How are you? Hello. How's it going? You got called in to work on your day off and you're burnt out? Oh no, I'm so sorry. That sucks, dude. Screw that. That sucks. Fight them. Gonna have 7 roommates for TwitchCon? No. No. Hotel for a night versus round trip to Japan. Exactly. And TwitchCon you have to stay minimum like 3 nights, basically. This year we booked, I decided as soon as TwitchCon kind of got announced, right? I decided that Ava, Vil, and I are all gonna be rooming together. So Ava, Vil, and I are all splitting a room. And the other big thing is that we booked it early. We booked it really early. And so, we got it like as soon as Twitch announced the dates for TwitchCon. So, because of that, like the hotel room, you know, it was still kind of expensive because we had to get a 2-bed hotel. And so it was like, you know, I think it was like $300 a night-ish, I want to say. Which, when you're splitting that between 3 people, it's significantly better. It's way better than it is getting a hotel room by yourself for $400+ a night. So it's much less of a worry than it was before. I'm excited to share a room with them. I'm sure we're gonna have a really fun time. Ava and I are planning on hanging out in the bathtub together. We're gonna have like a whole hot tub situation happen. Your 2-bedroom house monthly rent costs less than 3 nights stay in a California hotel? Yes, it's expensive. Yeah, Ava and I are gonna have like a hot tub party. We're gonna have the bath stream 2.0, but like Ava and me in a bathtub, which is gonna be really fun. Yo, thank you for the biddies, Dragoon. I appreciate it. Thank you. You bought tickets to see Metal Gear in concert in London for you and your partner, and that was expensive? This sounds like a lot of fun, though. That sounds really exciting. But yeah, so we're doing it significantly cheaper. Last year... Yo! Hello! Marks, welcome in! Or, Tang the Orange! Hello! Tang, thank you so much for the raid! Welcome... Welcome in! What is this? What is this? A big fan? What do you mean, big fan? What is this? What do you mean, big fan Maki? What? What does that mean? I'm really confused. Thank you, Ike and Tang and Bios and Angry Avocado. And Wavy Smart, thank you so much for the follows. Nat, thank you for the follow. Angel Player, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. How was your guys' stream? Marks, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Welcome. My name is Maki, also known as Kaiju Kanojo. We are bing chillin'. We are hanging out. We are building some Gundams. We really like Gundams here, so if you happen to be a fan of Gundam, if you happen to be a fan of Warhammer, if you happen to be a fan of Dungeons and Dragons or any sort of nerdy shit, this is the place to be. I'm so sorry if we're in an ad break. Oh, what a... Tang the Orange, not Orange Maki. Tang the Orange. Thank you, Tang, for the raid. I really appreciate it. I'm so sorry that we're we're in an ad break. That's so sad. What bad timing. Hebris, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Orange, as in orangutan. Tang the orang. Tang the orang. Like an orangutan. Tang the orang. Tang the orang. I'm so embarrassed. I apologize for the ad break. I'm so embarrassed. I'm really embarrassed. Never Lucky, thank you for the follow. Orang. It's an raid. How was your guys' stream? I'm so sorry about the ads. I didn't realize they were happening. We do like a minute 50 every 3 minutes. I'm sorry, Orang, not orange. Tangle orange. Il est poisson. Il est de tête. Da-da-da. Tangle. Il est l'orange. Dang, thank you so much for the raid. I was saying earlier, if you guys happen to be a big fan of Gundams, or you happen to be a big fan of Warhammer, or Dungeons and Dragons, please, this is a cool place to hang out. This is nerd-friendly area. This is autism-friendly. This stream is autism-coded. If you really hate your food touching, if you're afraid of children with sticky iPad fingers touching your collectibles, if you have issues where you really eat way too many chicken nuggets as an adult, then you probably should do, and your doctor would be really upset with you if he knew how often you ate chicken nuggets. This is a cool place for you to hang out. So thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. Golarim, Red Panda, thank you guys so much for the follows. Chicken nuggets slap though? They do. It's only a problem when you eat chicken nuggets 4 to 5 days a week. I wouldn't know anything about this. That would be crazy if I ate chicken nuggets 4 to 5 days a week, right? Right, guys? Yeah, we are building the Master Grade Extreme Strike Freedom. Is what we're working on today. Poker Hilo, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you. The elevator pitch is incredible. If you mention Battletech, I'm in heaven. Well, Golarim, I'm gonna go even nerdier, and I'm gonna say, why are you playing Battletech in 2025 when you could be playing Lancer instead? Why would you be? So, I do also want to say, hey guys. Did you know that I'm one of the very few owners of a hard copy cover of the Lancer rulebook, the original first print? Oh boy, we spicy now. We spicy now. I am one of the very few, it's still sealed, very few owners of the original first print rulebook of the Lancer rules. Yeah, we nerd coded up in here. We nerd coded up in here. Also, I don't know if this is a humble brag. It might be. This may or may not be a humble brag, but I'm okay with humble bragging about it. I had to sign an NDA because I was one of the alpha testers of Pathfinder 2E. Yeah. I had to sign an NDA because I have a friend who works for Pathfinder. As a lore writer. Thank you so much, Tipsy Tater, for the follow. I really appreciate it. I was also an alpha tester for, what's the new Matt Mercer rule thing? The new Matt Mercer game. I was in the alpha test, also an NDA for that. Have I played Fabula Ultima? I have. I actually played Fabula Ultima a couple of weeks ago. It was really cute. I actually really enjoyed it. I wasn't expecting to enjoy it as much as I did, but I really liked Fabula Ultima. Yeah. So we're big nerd coded over here. Dorada! Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the 5 months, dude. Daggerheart? Yeah, that's what it was called. Daggerheart. I play so many tabletop games that I get like confused what the names are because I don't know if anybody else does this, right? I don't know if anybody else does this, but with like my tabletop group, we like switching games every couple of months, I would say. Like we maybe play one game for like maybe 2-3 months tops. And then afterwards we switch systems. So right now, what have we been playing? We've been playing Scum and Villainy recently, is what we've been up to. We've been playing a lot of Scum and Villainy, and I think we've been playing Scum and Villainy for the past like 2 months now. We're planning on playing Lancer next. So, although I've been debating, I've really been wanting to wait until the new, has anybody else been, can we get some ones in chat if you guys have been really excited for those new, Gundam tabletop, like Warhammer style miniatures? Is anybody else really excited for those? Yeah? That's awesome! When I say Scum and Villainy, am I talking Edge of Empire? It's powered by the Apocalypse. So, I don't know if it's Edge of Empire. Yeah, Gundam Assemble. Yeah. I'm debating because I kind of want to wait until Gundam Assemble comes out so I can use those as the miniatures for when we play Lancer next. And I'm also really excited because this is going to be one of the first times that I'm not the DM. Somebody else is running Lancer for me, which makes me really happy. I'm excited to actually play it. You thought you saw a Zuda in Gundam Assemble? I don't know, maybe. I haven't looked at what they have. It looks like it's going to be really interesting though. Usually, I don't know what happens, but I'm usually like the forever DM. I don't know if anybody else gets like stuck in forever DM situations, but I feel like I'm always the forever DM for a lot of things. You know, sometimes it happens. Yeah, that's me. I am in fact forever DM. I am the one who is always the DM in all of my games, which is okay. I really enjoy DMing. You get some other Kaiju VTubers, you run a Kaiju game for us? That would be so much fun. We actually did recently in my tabletop game. Yo, Straw Hat Pal, thank you so much for the 2 months. Thank you, I really appreciate it. Oh my goodness. Thank you for the hype train, guys. I am interested in Warhammer, but I don't have a lot of experience with Warhammer, right? But one of the guys who plays in my tabletop game, he's really into Warhammer. And like really into Warhammer. Okay, so he has we're older, right? Like we're all in our 30s. So he has 2 kids at home. And so his tabletop game night is like the only night that he has out of the week to get out of the house and away from his children and to do non-kid activities. So one of the things that he does while he's at the table with us is every single time we're playing like D&D for the night, he also paints his Warhammer minis at the same time, which like none of us have a problem with. Like we all understand, you know? I feel like everybody who's 30 plus and is like, you know what, dude, if you're coming to the table every single week and you're playing tabletop games with us, but you also want to paint your Warhammer minis while we're playing tabletop games, more power to you, my guy. Like, that is perfectly acceptable and 100% fine. So, one of the things that he does like a lot of Warhammer. He runs both Space Marines and Tyranids. He does both. And so one of the things that he did for us is I've never actually played like a proper game of Warhammer at the table before, because I'm gonna be honest, guys, the biggest thing that makes me nervous is do you know what it's like being a girl walking into Games Workshop? I I don't know. I don't know if you guys have ever been in a Games Workshop when a girl walks in, but it's a I'm not asking you to know what it's like to be a girl walking into a Games Workshop, but I mean understanding what it's like when a girl walks into a Games Workshop. You know. Girl, yeah, that's basically what happens. So I've never actually gotten an opportunity to play Warhammer before, even though like I really enjoy the minis and I really enjoy like war style tabletop games. I don't know. I just feel weird being in Games Workshops. I've had weird experiences in Games Workshops. I've had weird experiences trying to buy miniature paint in the miniature stores at Games Workshops. And just like miniature stores in general. So, maybe one day I'll get a chance to play, but my friend who plays in my D&D games that I run, I told him that I really wanted to try playing Warhammer. And because we didn't have like the ability to do like a full Warhammer game at my house, he did, what is it called? It's one-page rules. Have you guys heard of one-page rules before? He didn't want to sit down and like have to do like the whole education on all of the rules, so he did something called one-page rules. I am okay with you doing a render of our models together. Yeah, absolutely. So we did one-page rules, and he did like his own like sort of like bastardized system of it, and we essentially played we played Gundams versus Tyranids. And so all of the players, we pulled my Gundam models out from my case, and we all got to pick what Gundam model we wanted to do. And the Tyranids were there, and they were attacking these towers. And so we basically did this whole combat system where like the Gundams were fighting the Tyranids. And it was really fun. I really enjoyed it. It was good. You used your Gunpla? Yeah, we used my Gunpla. We used my Gunpla against the Tyranids. Oh, but we were the Tyranids. We were the Kaiju. We weren't playing the Gunpla. The bots were the Gunpla. We were the Tyranids. We wanted to be the Monsties. Yeah. You could see a Gundam sub in for Knights. I think that's what it was. I think the Gundams were subbing in for Knights. I had a really good time though. Thank you guys so much for the hype train. I really do appreciate it, by the way. Genuinely. Thank you guys so much. There we go. Okay, we're gonna cut this off too. I had a really good time, and it made me want to do Warhammer stuff, but I was telling chat earlier, I'm really clumsy. And I tend to break things. Hi Dom, how are you? Hello, what's good Dom? Hi. Thank you for the check-in, I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm really clumsy. I was actually showing chat this earlier. This is gonna hurt. One of the Warhammers that I've been working on uses this color. I don't know what's wrong with the lid. I can't get it to close all the way, and because I can't get it to close all the way, like, yeah. And I don't know what to do in this situation now. It's done for. Do I just buy a new one? Like, do I just have to go buy a new color? Is there a way to... I mean, this thing is dry. This thing is dry. It's a problem with Gone Wild or Games Workshop paints. Gone Wild paints. That's a whole different scenario. Jesus. If I have acrylic medium, put that in a small rock. I don't have acrylic medium. I don't know what that is. Water paint? Like put water in it? Is that okay? Can you put water in it? That's why you move all your Warhammer paints to droppers? Yeah, because I also use Vallejo paints, and I don't have any issues with the Vallejos. Those always stay just fine. But whatever it is with these ones, it just dried out like crazy. Wild. I don't know what to do with it. The Citadel pots suck. You stick to Army Painter yourself for nice droppers and glass beads. I like Vallejo. I use that a lot for like, I have a lot of different shades of Vallejo, mostly because a lot of people who use Vallejo paints use it for, not Warhammer, but they use a lot of Vallejo paints for doing like model cars and like tanks and stuff like that. And so Vallejo paints has a lot of different shades of like rust and dirt and sand and those sorts of things. And so because of that, I use a lot of Vallejo paints for when I'm doing weathering and chipping on my Gundams, because if I want it to look really, really battle damaged and really, really fucked up, I feel like Vallejo paints just kind of work well for that situation, and I don't have to worry about it so much, you know? Which I have like some more weathering projects that I want to do. I have what do I have? I have the Master Grade Ball Verka that is work in progress. He's just a little guy. He's just a little guy. We have the Master Grade Ball Verka that I really want to weather and do stuff to. How does this work? How do I get you in? How are you supposed to go in? Did I do this back? Is something wrong here? Hang on, chat. Hang on, chat. Was this done incorrectly? No, this seems fine. What's wrong? Oh, I just had to tilt it up. I'm silly. Hi, Toku. How are you? You need to try Vallejo yourself? You just like to buy the kits in bigger bundles and you're budgeting your hobby acquisitions? That's so fair. That's so valid. Pots are notorious for drying faster. I could put in some Tamiya extra thin cement. You mean the one that I accidentally left open and now I don't have anything left? Because it evaporated? Because I also left this one open overnight for like several days and there's nothing in here anymore? I need to go buy some more Tamiya. Or not Tamiya, but like my Mr. Cement. Yeah, my Mr. Hobby Mr. Cement. I fucked up on that one too. Womp womp. I am doing good. We're hanging in there. We're just doing a little bit of hobby building. Easy Sunday. Doing like some Gundam stuff. And finally, I actually... I had assembled this wrong from the start, but now... Haha! Now we have the internals of the legs completed, guys. We're doing phenomenal. We're doing amazing. We have the entire internals on my legs. He's looking pretty swell. And now we have to do something. We're edging together. We're gonna start edging. I've never done this edging before. This is gonna be my first time doing it. This is, what is it called? Etching stickers. And this is my first time doing these etching stickers, and I'm really, really nervous about it. We're etching! We're etching together. Bacon? What are you talking about? We're just doing a little bit of etching. Okay, are you ready? It says that, it looks like they're going in like all of these slots to make it kind of silvery. So let me see. It looks like there's numbers on it, but I don't see any numbers on the actual... Oh, they're on the other side. Okay. That's wild. That doesn't make sense to me. How do I... Okay, so the numbers are on this side. The numbers are on this side. How do I get it off? How do I get the front sticker off? How does this come off? I'm so confused. I'm gonna need you guys to teach me how this works because I don't understand what I'm doing. This is my first time doing these stickers. And now I've even lost the little side piece for it. Uh-oh. Have I seen the new G-Quacks anime? Yeah, actually we're doing a watch party in the Discord server. If you're interested in watching it, we're doing it on Tuesday nights. at 7 p.m. PST, which I know is a little bit late for some people. But if you enjoy watching Gundams and you want to watch the new Gundam show as it's airing with some really fun people, you could come hang out in the Discord server with us. Thank you for the head pats. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Okay, I'm gonna be careful because I'm afraid of it losing its like stickiness. And like clearly the back of this is very sticky and I don't want it to unsticky. That seems important. Okay. I'm gonna... I've never built this kit before. So this is all this is all really new to me, guys. I'm really afraid of damaging it. I'm really, really afraid of damaging this. So I'm trying my best to be really careful. But I'm gonna need you guys to tell me if I'm doing it wrong. Alright? I've like grabbed it and then do I just like peel? It's like stuck. What that? Why is that normal? Am I supposed to peel? Am I supposed to peel this off? Is that how this works? Do I peel the green part off? I am! I'm making the gold frame. I don't know how this is supposed to work. Should I stop and watch a tutorial? I don't know where my plastic sleeve for this went either. I misplaced it on my desk somewhere. There's like a plastic sleeve for it and I set it down and it's gone. It's gone. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm so stressed right now. I'm not good at doing new things, chat. I'm not good at doing new things. Shoot. Hi, Scarlett. How are you? Hello. Hi, how are you, dear? You're so cute. We're cooked. What kit is this? This is the Master Grade Extreme Strike Freedom. We're doing a big Gundam. Oh, hey guys, look, we're doxing me. That's my neck, chat. That's my neck. Can you guys see my tattoo in the reflection that I just got? Kind of. There it is. There's my new tattoo. You guys like the paw print? You guys can see my paw print tattoo I just got. Isn't that cute? More self-docs! Yippee! Our favorite activity! That's my tongue. I just stuck my tongue out at you. You don't remember how to apply the etching stickers? Yeah, I don't know how to apply these etching stickers either. What if we went to Google and we checked it out? Okay, so I'm gonna Google how to apply etching stickers and Master Grade Extreme. Advice! How do I apply etching stickers? Yes. I did these. They're clumsy and intimidating. Definitely recommend carefully. I don't understand. Use a hobby knife to carefully scoop under the sheet. A hobby knife to carefully scoop under the sheet. This doesn't make sense to me, chat. Because I scratched the sheet. Because the sheet has a scratch on it now. Do you see that? There's a scratch from where I was trying to peel it. Okay, we're gonna attempt to peel. We're gonna attempt to peel the sheet off. Because I think that's what I'm supposed to do. I think I'm supposed to peel this front sheet off. And I think I gotta be aggressive with it. I think I gotta be aggressive with it. I don't know if that's the way that I'm supposed to do it, but we are peeling this sheet off. Meatless! Thank you so much for the check-in. I appreciate it. Welcome in, my guy. Welcome, welcome. It's incredibly sticky. Oh, no, it's literally just... Oh, never mind. I changed my mind. Etching stickers are stuck really good. I guess I'm just gonna peel it off from this end. Aggressive, be aggressive. We're gonna do our best to be aggressive. Okay, first sticker is number 12, which if I look on this side, and I look really carefully, that is these little boys on here. So I have my foot that faces this way, and number 12 goes up there. So we're gonna carefully remove number 12. What are we building? We're building the Master Grade Extreme Strike Freedom is what we are doing. And we are putting stickers on it right now, which is the most stressful part, and it's stuck to the cutting mat. This is the most difficult. Oh, no, please don't get stuck. Please. Where did it go? Does anybody see it? Does anybody see it? I don't see it anymore. It's gone. Where'd it go, chat? Where did the fuck did it go? Thank you, Cyclade, for the follow. Where the fuck did it go? It's fucking gone. It's fucking gone. It's gone. I just heard something fall. I'm looking. I found it. I found it. It's right here. It's right here. Okay, what side is sticky? Not that side. That side. All right, careful. Careful. I don't like this. I don't think it's gonna stay in there. Should I put some glue in there? Do you guys think I should add some glue to it to see if that'll make it like stay even better? Because I feel like it's not gonna stay put. You know, like it feels. I guess it's kind of put. I guess it's kind of in there, sort of. Oh, that was the most stressful thing I think I've ever experienced. Someone in chat did recommend glue. Okay, we might do glue. We might do glue then. All right, we're gonna grab the second one next. See if we can get it. I have really tiny tweezers, so that should help us with getting these stickers out. But golly, gee golly. You've been using UV on your resin on your models and that works really nicely. I do actually have some UV resin. I do have some. Fuck. Shit. Why won't it come out now? It's in there. It's like stuck in there. Fuck's sake. Fuck's sake. Come on. Okay. Ow! Jeez! Ow! Got it. Got him. I only had to like cut myself a little bit for it, but I got him. And there's stuff stuck to it too. Like there's all this green shit still stuck to it. Whatever. Whatever, it's fine. All right, we're gonna get him in there. Come on now. Come on. Get in the hole. Apparently they're bringing back the metaverse. No. Are they really? No way. Why, Gundam? Why? That was your biggest failed project. Okay, let's see if we can really get him in there. It's like not wanting to? It's not wanting to. It like won't lay flat. What's wrong? What's wrong, little guy? I'm tilting. I'm tilting, chat. I feel like a League player. I'm fucking tilted right now. I'm tilting so hard. I don't know why it won't get in there. I don't know why it won't just get in the hole. I know where the hole is. I'm uniquely predisposed to knowing where holes are. I'm aware of what the hole looks like and where it should go. It won't go in. Am I trying to put it in the wrong way? Maybe. Maybe. Let's try a different direction. Let's try a different direction. It's sticking to my fingers instead. I'm just molding at this point. I'm just molding. I'm molding. I was putting it in the wrong way. That's why. Maybe that's why I was fighting it this whole time. Nope, it just won't go in. It won't really stay. It won't really stay. It's like trying its best to get out, and it won't really stay. And I've done this in the wrong way, and so now I have to take this back out and put it in correctly, because this is done wrong. Jeez. Jeez. Jeez, and it's like stuck in there. Gosh. Everything's gone terribly, terribly, terribly wrong, chat. Have a good night. I appreciate it. I'm doing my best. Everything's gone terribly wrong. At least I can... I was gonna say at least I can take this off, but then it literally just popped off. Okay, put this back on. Take two, take two, or three, or however many takes it takes. It takes however many takes it takes. Sometimes we make mistakes, and that is okay. It's part of the process. Trust the process. Just put it in the hole. Don't get mad. Just put it in the... Okay, we got it, we got it, we got it, we got it, we got it. We got it, we got it. It's in there. Now we're gonna use what limited amount of... Mr. Cement? Should I use Mr. Cement as the glue for putting it in there? Is that acceptable? What do you guys think? This is the only glue that I have, so I don't know if this is acceptable to use or if this is the wrong type of glue, Mr. Cement. If I should be using like a more normal glue, or if Mr. Cement is okay and acceptable. What do you guys think? One's in chat if we put Mr. Cement on it. Cause I don't know. I'm gonna need your guys' advice. I don't know if Mr. Cement is okay, but I'm willing to try. One? Scarlet, you don't know shit. I'm not trusting you. I don't trust you. Super glue or UV resin. I trust Skyfire. Okay, so don't use Mr. Cement. Use like a regular glue. That makes a lot more sense. Okay. That makes a lot more sense. So I don't have any regular, well, I have UV resin, kind of. It's like nail polish resin, which I don't know. Mr. Cement won't work. Okay. Then I'm just gonna be really careful with it. We're gonna keep cooking with it, and we're just gonna do our best with what we have. Number 13 is next, which is gonna be these bad boys up here. Skyfire is right. Okay, I'm gonna trust Bacon. Cut a piece of the backing paper on it, try the glue on it, don't think it'll work. I don't think it'll work either, is my big thing. That's why I was asking, because I wasn't... Personally, I don't think Mr. Cement is gonna actually do what I expect it to. Mostly because it's good for gluing, like, actual plastic together, not for, like, stickers and things like that. I do have... Micro set? Maybe? Micro set? But I don't know if micro set would be the best thing to do. We could try micro set. I don't think there's any harm in using micro set because it's like a adhesive helper, not micro set. Okay. not gonna hold. Okay, never mind. Jeez. We're ruining everything. Micro set only works for water slides. Damn. Okay, I tried. You guys are shooting me down immediately. But okay, I trust you. Okay, I trust you guys better than I trust me right now on this. Alright, we're gonna get this sticker out. We're doing number 13 now. And peel. Okay. And we have to be really careful. Because I realized when I was doing it that apparently I was trying to put it the wrong way. And that's where I was running into all of my life's problems. I was like facing it the wrong direction. So if I face it the correct direction, it goes in way easier. Could I thin the glue down or something? Well, technically Mr. Cement isn't glue, which is why I was thinking it wasn't actually gonna do anything. Mr. Cement, the way that it works is it's weird, right? Instead of being a stereotypical glue, it has like a chemical compound that causes plastic to melt. And so the way that it works to glue things together is if you put it in between two pieces of plastic, the plastic itself will melt and rebond with each other, making this kind of like concrete-like slurry, which is why it's called Mr. Cement, because it makes a concrete slurry. And so that's what makes it, yeah, it's like a solvent weld. Yeah, it's a weird thing. It's a weird thing. It's not normal glue. You don't treat it like normal glue. It's not normal glue. I don't think I have any Elmer's glue in my house. I have some like super glue, but it's really old, and so I don't want to grab it because I don't even know if it's gonna work, right? And we might as well get all of the stuff out and put on there first, and then I can attempt to grabbing the super glue, because the super glue, I'm gonna have to put it on there and I'm gonna have to wait for it to set and do all kinds of weird stuff. And so I would like the super glue to kind of be last, more or less. But it's actually going in there pretty well. Look at that. That's not too shabby, is it? That's not too shabby. I think we look pretty swell. The only issue that I have with it, if we look really, really close, right, chat? Here, let me see. Focus. Focus. Focus on the thing. If we look really close here, you can see there's kind of like this green that's still on it. Thank you so much for the brushy. Thank you. There's still this like green material on it, and I don't know how to get that off. I don't know what to do about that situation. Okay, now we're gonna do number 14, which is this square, and then 15, which is this square. So we have 14 first, which goes in this hole up here. Gosh, these things suck. I'm gonna be honest. I want to keep building because this takes too much focus. I'm gonna do this off stream later. We got the first couple of them done, so I understand how to do them now. And now I'm just annoyed by them. So we're gonna do them off stream later, and we're just gonna keep building the rest of it. Because I don't think, yeah, we have the entire inner frame built, which I will assemble really quick for you guys. Here we go. Let me get the first leg in. Sweet. Nice Azabi cutting mat. Aw, thank you. It might just be the material. I think it is. A little moisture will work as a kicker. For the super glue, I'm not telling you to spit on it. Sure, bacon. Whatever you say. Clearly, I'm pretty sure you're just... Did I break this? Did I just break this? Oh, I broke it, chat. I broke it. The Gundam broke. The piece broke. My back panel just broke. Guys, this whole thing literally just snapped off and it broke. Oh. Womp womp. Well, it's a good thing we have the Mr. Cement. It's a good thing we have Mr. Cement. Huh, yeah, this whole thing literally just snapped in half and broke. Oh, that's super lame. Aw, that's really unfortunate. Okay. Okay, there's not a lot of Mr. Cement in here. So, I'm gonna grab what I can. And we're just gonna Mr. Cement it together. Yeah, there's really not much left. Fuck! And what a day to be out of Mr. Cement too. Okay, so I have these. It's not the gold plated, right? It is the gold plated that broke. It is. I have these tiny little things. I think this is gonna be the most helpful thing. So yeah, it's the gold plated that broke. The worst thing to possibly break is the gold plated, and it broke. There we go. Yeah, at least it's like an internal piece, so it's not so terrible. Like it's a thing that you can't really see. Got any acetone? I do. I actually have 100% acetone right next to me. We're gonna use the Mr. Cement. We're gonna do some DIY repairs. This Mr. Cement I think is a quick set. So it's not gonna take too long. It'll take like a couple minutes to set, but I think it takes like a full 24 hours to cure. But I guess on the benefit side, I don't think this is one of those pieces that moves really often. Hi Borger, how are you? Hello, hello, what's good, dude? Yeah, you can already see that it's starting to discolor too, from where I'm having to use the Mr. Cement. Aw, that sucks. That sucks. The Mr. Cement literally melted my mini Q-tip too. All right, we're gonna grab the mini Q-tip and we're gonna get a little bit more Mr. Cement if we can, and we're just gonna really dab that in there, and we're gonna like bond that shit. We're gonna bond the shit out of this. Is what we're doing. This is why you don't make fun of me, I guess. I guess so, dude. I guess so. All right. Now we leave it to the trash can with you. Be gone. To the garbage. All right. That needs to bond. Mr. Cement Run stream. Would you guys want an How many of you guys would be interested in an IRL stream of me going to the Gundam store? How many of you guys would be interested in an IRL stream of me taking a trip to the hobby store? Of me driving and going to the hobby store? The only issue is I feel like the biggest problem is I can't, how do I do that without you guys knowing my exact address? Because I'd be getting to the hobby store. I'd be getting in my car and driving out to the hobby store. You driving? I drive, thank you. Might shoot it as a YouTube video so you can edit it maybe. I also don't know. So I was thinking about making a YouTube video of going to the hobby store when I went with when I went with Gadget, because Gadget and I went to the hobby store together, right? Anime Fest and the like have Gundam store events. They do. There's actually a lot of places that do Gundam store events. You can find a lot of places that do. They're really cool. But yeah, Gadget and I went, and I wasn't 100% sure if the store would actually allow us to film as well, was my other big question. Because there's a lot of places where it's like, oh, I don't know if you're allowed to film inside the stores. Because there's a lot of stores that have like no videos allowed sort of things, especially for Gundam stores, right? So that was my other big concern. I wasn't sure if I would be allowed to film in the first place. Yeah. Internet can find your location based off a rock and was caught on picture. Kinda iffy. I agree, dude. Did I do this backwards? He's backwards right now. He's supposed to be facing this way. There we go. I'm just doing everything backwards today. Gee whiz. Gosh. I'm being a silly girl. We're being very silly, chat. I'm doing it all backwards. And this is backwards too. There we go. That's better. Call ahead and ask? True. I could call ahead and ask. I could. Also, this is installed backwards. I gotta take this off and turn it and do it like that. Okay, well, we at least have his inner frame built. The inner frame is completely done. Yeah, because now our next steps are backpack. And then we have some like assembly tasks to do. Here, I'll zoom out so you guys can see. We have he looks gorgeous. Thank you, Mora. I appreciate that. Thank you. This needs to cure. So yeah, the next step is his backpack, which is another inner frame backpack, it looks like, because it's got all the gold to it. And then after the backpack it's the armor assembly, where we actually put the little plastic armor bits on and we're done with all the gold inner frame things. We have a lot left to go. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. Okay, I'm looking through it. It looks like a lot of these back pages. Hiccup. Hiccup. It looks like a lot of these back pages are actually just detail stuff, like pictures. Yeah. We have a lot of pictures in here. We have like some decal guides, which I do have the decals for. We have weapons, which obviously are gonna need to be built. I'm like a third of the way done. How many streams have we done so far building this bad boy? How many streams are we at of building this thing that we're a third of the way done? 5? That's a lot. That's a lot of streams. Hi, Leaf. How are you? Hello, hello. What's good? Okay, so this is basically still curing. We're gonna set him to the side. We're gonna build the backpack unit. We're gonna build the backpack unit. We're gonna dive into it. Why not? Why not? I could do a backpack. That sounds good. I know the backpack is gonna be pretty complicated because he's got these big wing pieces. How many pages is the backpack itself? Like 4 pages? Jeez. That's a lot. You think I'll get it done before my front page anniversary? Maybe. We'll do our best. I'm gonna do my best to get as much done as possible. I don't know how long it's gonna take me. It might take a while. Also, Mora, I really do hope that you're feeling better, girl. Genuinely. I'm so sorry you weren't feeling good. I really do hope that you're feeling a bit better. Doing good. Drinking blue raspberry lemonade? Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. That sounds really good. I like blue raspberry. Okay, we're looking for K1, which it says is light blue. Is this it? This is I. Is this K1? Is that light blue or is that gray? That's light blue, okay. I'm not colorblind, you're colorblind. You guys are the one who don't know what you're looking at. All right, we got K1. You know what? Here's what we're actually gonna do. DD Reagan Suburbia. We're gonna do the backpack another day. We'll have more time. We're gonna work on it later. It's like 6 p.m. I'm hungry. It's 6 p.m. It's time to eat. Thank you so much for the follow, by the way. I really appreciate it. We're gonna get the heck out of here. I really appreciate you guys all being here today. It really makes me happy, genuinely. You guys are awesome. Every single one of you is awesome, and I really appreciate you all for being here and showing up today. On a silly Sunday afternoon. If you're not already in the Discord server, this is a cool place. What? V! Oh no! Thank you so much for the raid, V! How are you? Hello! Welcome in, raiders. My name is Maki. Also known as Kaiju Kanojo. We are big chillin'. We're same thing as last time, yeah. We're literally getting ready to Probably get the heck out of here because it's about dinner time and I'm ready for some chicken nuggets. I'm ready for chicken nuggies. Thank you so much for the raid. I really, really appreciate it. I know. I'm really sorry. We literally just finished the entire, we just finished the inner frame. Look at him. Look at how cool this inner frame is. Please add more variety than just nuggets. Okay, I'll get French fries too. He's really cool. The reason why I'm like, okay, we're gonna have to take a break is I actually broke this piece. And so now I'm waiting on the Mr. Cement to bond. Because I had to Mr. Cement these pieces together. It's gonna need 24 hours total to cure. So I wanna make sure that it really like sets and I don't have to worry about it so much. So we're waiting for it to cure. The other thing is I need to go to the store and I need to get glue so that I can, how did I break it? It just snapped in half when I was I Hulk candidate. Yeah, it just snapped. It was really delicate when I was like trying to put the pieces together and it just, too much pressure, it just snapped. Hachinya, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in, dude. Welcome, welcome. If it doesn't hold poke you, you have a spare. It'll be fine. It's an internal part and it doesn't really need, it doesn't need any movement. So as long as it's like actually, if it doesn't hold, I'm gonna super glue it, which I'm actually gonna be picking up some super glue for these guys as well, which these guys are the etching pieces. So those need to be super glued in too, which is what I'm planning on doing. I think that'll be fine. It'll be okay. Everything is gonna be just fine. And we're not gonna have to worry about it, right? Right? Everything is going to be okay. So, we're gonna go get some dinner. It's the front skirt. Yeah, it has an armor opening gimmick, so it does have moving parts. Not anymore. Not anymore, it doesn't. Now it stays still. The front skirt armor opening gimmick doesn't happen anymore, guys. And honestly, it's okay. Because like, I just kind of pose it to what it's gonna be, and I don't necessarily need it to like move or do anything else. Like, it is what it is, and like, I'm pretty okay with it. It's fine. You know, everything is good. Everything is fine. We don't have to worry about it that much. What are we gonna do? I want to send you out to go share some love with somebody. You know what? It's one of my friends' stream anniversaries. It's her 3-year anniversary stream. So, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna send you guys on over there. Again, if you're not hanging out in the Discord server, or if you're not following V the Gunpla Fluffy, please go share some love with her. Here is the Discord server. I'll have to add you as a friend because my Discord DMs are closed. But I will go ahead and add you. Here's the Discord server. It's a cool place to hang out. We're currently watching the new Gundam G-Quacks on Tuesday nights together. So if you guys want to check it out and watch some Gundam with us, we are doing it every single Tuesday night, which is really fun. We're having a good time doing it. For a raid message, we'll say happy partner anniversary with a little heart. I think that's because it's our happy stream anniversary. Yeah, happy stream anniversary. Happy stream anniversary. We're gonna go right into Chonky Lotus because she is very cute and she's very wonderful and we love her and appreciate her very, very much. So let's go wish her a happy stream anniversary. Okay, guys? Thank you again so much for hanging out with me on a silly little Sunday afternoon impromptu kind of sort of thing. I really appreciate you guys. I hope you all have an amazing rest of your evening. I'll check you out on the flip side. We'll see you later. Big forehead kisses. Mwah. Take care of yourselves. Be good. Behave. Don't bite people. Be kind to each other, cuties. You guys are very cute. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow evening doing the same thing. Bye bye.
Best decision in your life, honestly. Instead of giving Nintendo $1,000 for a Switch 2 plus Mario Kart Pro controller and SD microchip and other garbage, get this game on Steam